Impeachment, President Trump making a deal with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on a $1.4 trillion spending bill. The biggest chunk of that going to the Pentagon. The Senate tonight passing that $738 billion defense spending package and sending it to the White House for the president's signature. Some Republicans worried about the cost. Senator Mike Enzi, for example, pointing out that congressional budget watchdogs believe this will add significantly to the national debt, which is running at $23 trillion. That said, does include a pay raise for our troops, paid parental leave for federal workers, funds for border security, and that's not enough. Creates a new sixth branch of the armed forces. Kristen Fisher is here with that part of the story. Hey, Kristen.
Well, Shannon, what this means is that for the first time in more than 70 years, there's going to be a new branch of the U.S. military. The Senate voted overwhelmingly today to pass a $738 billion defense policy bill that will create President Trump's Space Force. Now it heads to the president's desk, and he said that he will sign it immediately. The way this is going to work is that this new Space Force is going to be housed within the Air Force, similar to how the Marine Corps resides within the Navy. And that's different from what President Trump had originally proposed. In fact, much of the personnel within the Air Force who currently work on space are simply going to be transferred to this new Space Force. But the White House says that it still achieves the goals of prioritizing space within the Pentagon and uniting all the different space missions spread across the military at a time when Russia, China, and other countries are becoming increasingly competitive and combative in space.
Much love, family.
It's going to be certainly one of the most important branches.
I don't know if this is good or bad,
Our own representative, it will have
but the
its
Pleiadians
representative
called this
on the Joint Chiefs of
years
Staff.
ago.
It's a big deal, something that a lot of people thought couldn't be done, but the Space Force will be a very important component of our defense and, frankly, our offense.
The Space Force is just one way that the Trump administration is trying to ensure U.S. dominance in space. Remember, earlier this year, the White House stood up a new unified combatant command within the military called U.S. Space Command. They also announced plans to return American astronauts to the moon by 2024 with the Artemis
As if
program.
they
And
haven't
now
been back there.
We've got the Space Force. So this is a win for the president. It was one of his top military priorities. It's become one of his biggest applause lines at rallies across the country. And now he's going to be able to...
Me personally, I think he's worried because he knows what's coming.
Promises kept.
Shannon. Kristen Fisher, thank you.